everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be a fun video because I'm going to be showing you my everyday glowy, fresh, dewy makeup look. So let's get started. I know you've all been dying to know what I do for makeup, so I'm going to show you today. And I have my pumpkin cream cold brew with me. I tried this before and it's really good. Delicious. Got a little ice cube. Oh, you know what? Let's light a candle for those ultimate fall vibes. BRB. I have this giant box of matches. Let's light this candle. It's from TJ Maxx. It's the white rose scented one, and I love this candle. Smell it. My God, a double match. I wonder what that will do. Let's see. Oh, it just separated. Now let's get into the makeup, because I know you want to see that. So for my makeup, I like to go for like just like a nice natural look, but like a little shimmer, you know? So essentially, I try really hard to look like I didn't try at all. But anyway, as you can see, I have no makeup on right now. So let's get started. I like to prioritize skincare over makeup because I feel like when your skin feels good, then you feel good and you don't feel like you need a lot of like concealer or anything. Lately I've been struggling with my skin, as you can probably tell. I usually break out in the fall. I don't know why, but I've been getting all these little pimples like in my hairline, and I have no idea what those are from. I do use this different gel, which is my favorite acne thing ever. I've talked about it before on this channel. I guess this is just like my seasonal time to have acne. Right now for moisturizer, I'm just using this hydrating stick from Burt's Bees. I usually use the sensitive skin one from Neutrogena, but I ran out, so I've just been using this. That could be another reason why I'm breaking out, but guys, I'm no skincare makeup expert. This is just my stuff. I just smear that all over my face. And I'm not going to use toner right now because I already used it this morning and I'm running out, but I use this Lush toner. This tastes so good. Pumpkin cream cold brew, you have to try it. So to start out my makeup, I usually start with concealer, and I use this Maybelline Instant Rewind concealer. This is tried and true. I've been using this for like 3 years, and it's so fun. You just like twist the cap, and then what I do is first I'll just bum 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 bum, like 3 little dashes on my cheeks, because that is usually where I break out the most. And I'll just take my beauty blender. Hold on, this is a life hack. I keep this little spray bottle of water in my room so that I can just spray down my beauty blender. Oh, please don't get on the camera. And then I can wet it without having to like go all the way to the bathroom. But then I'll just like smooth that concealer in, and this just like sort of evens out my skin tone a little bit. I don't usually like to use foundation day to day, so I just do a little bit of concealer there. And then I will just focus this wherever I have a little more acne. So right now, like my chin and my forehead too, but I don't want to put concealer like in my hair basically, so I'm just gonna ignore that for now. And now it's time to attack the bags. So what I'll do for my under eye concealer is I'll just put a dot of this here. Oh, that was a lot. Maybe I only need that much, but I like dot there. And then one on this corner. For this, I literally use my fingers, and I just like pat it back and forth. It looks really bright on camera, but it's actually sort of dark in my room right now, so I can't really see. Alright, now that I have that blended out nicely, it's time to move on to my favorite step, which is blush. I have 2 blushes that I alternate in between. First is this little monochrome stick from e.l.f. This is in the shade Glistening Peach. It's for blush, but I often use it on my lips or as eyeliner. It just like cranks up, and it is really sparkly. So if I'm running really late, I will just use this on my like cheeks, and it'll kind of serve as blush and highlighter. The other one I use is Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk. I love this stuff. It's nice and matte, which I don't want to go not full glam, but if I don't want to be super sparkly, because this does have a lot of sparkle to it. I do this with my fingers as well. I did wash my hands before this, and I just squeeze out the tiniest amount, like seriously hardly any, onto my finger. I learned this the hard way because if you have this, you know it comes out so fast, so the tiniest, a little goes a long way. And I just get it on 2 fingers and do my little blush face and stamp it, just like stamp it on there like that, like so, like that. And now I have like my war paint, but it's time to blend it out, so I will just go like this. This is just what I do. I have no idea if this is an actual thing or not, but I go like this, and then like my cheeks make this triangle, and I just blend it into that triangle and make the edges soft. That's what I do. I don't know if that's correct. That's my blush look. And I literally am using my fingers. I'm literally getting so many emails from colleges right now. It's so annoying. That's such a struggle. Being such a good student is all the colleges want you. Okay, now that the blush is in, we're looking nice and fresh. It's time for highlight. I love cream highlight, so I have 2 that I use. This was my all-time favorite one, but I'm literally completely out of it. This is the Milani Contour Highlight Cream and Liquid Duo, and it has a cream like contour slash bronzer, whatever, which I love, and then the bottom is the liquid highlight. But I'm literally completely out of the highlight, and so I was really sad, so I turned to my good old friend Glossier, and I got the Halo Scope highlighter. It's super shimmery, and I literally love it so much. It's in a stick like this. Wow. So this is what I do. I just sort of make like J's, or like C's, or whatever you want us to call them, on my cheekbones. And then I don't usually use my fingers for this. I'll usually go back to the good old beauty blender, just because it's kind of hard to move around with your fingers. Roll that in, get a nice shimmery look going. One of my biggest flexes is I never had an overboard highlighter phase. And then I just totally forgot to describe that, but I basically draw a line down my face, because that's like your high points. Butter me up and call me James Charles, I don't know. And then I just do this sort of thing. There you go, you're good to go. If I'm feeling the contour, I will use this Milani stick. I'll show you guys what I do. And I'll just literally, whoop, whoop. I just do like my jaw, not my jawline, whatever this is. And sometimes I'll do my nose if I'm feeling fancy, but like I don't really care that much today. That's not really a daily step for me, but I'll do that if I'm feeling extra spicy, extra fancy. Blend that out. I really don't think that contour does anything. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. Let me know. Let's take a sip of coffee right now. I keep on getting ice cubes. It ruins the vibe. Now that the base face makeup is done, it's time to move on to eyes, which is probably my favorite part. And I didn't even bring over my eyeshadow palette, so let me go get that again. I used 3 palettes. These aren't all eyeshadow, but I use them all as eyeshadow. So my first one is my Body Shop British Rose palette. I've literally had this since like 8th grade, and I really don't use this that much, as you can see. Also, look, my camera's on a big stack of books. But it has a lot of these really pretty pink colors. I don't use it too much though. My other one is the LA Girl Nude palette. I got this from Princess Polly actually, because it was my first order and they were like, spend $5 more and you get free shipping. So I put this in my thing, and I use it really often actually. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette. It's really glittery though, so I'll often use these 3 matte shades at the bottom. But lately what I've been doing is taking this Maybelline Master Contour Face Contour Kit and just using this as eyeshadow. I really love the warm brown in the contour, and then like I use the highlight in my inner corners. So that's what we're gonna do today. This is a game changer, guys. I take this eyeshadow brush, this is from the Body Shop, it's just a flat brush, highlight on it, and I put it in my inner corners, like so, like that. This is a game changer. It makes you just look so much more awake and more put together. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's a game changer mentally. I kind of put a lot. There we go. And then I take this brush. This is an Eco Tools brush. It says controlled setting. It's not even an eyeshadow brush. It's just my smallest brush that I have. And it does the job. And I just put this in the contour. And literally just go at my eyes with it. I don't care that it's not meant for your eyes. This is what I do. Put it on both sides. This takes like 30 seconds in the morning. And it just makes you look so much more elegant, I think, when you have something on, some color on your eyes. And then sometimes I'll just leave it at that, but to make it look a little more natural, I'll take the LA Girl palette and take this pinkish brownish color on the actual eyeshadow brush and just make some sort of connection between the brown and like the literal contour and the literal highlight. And I'll put that like sort of along my lash line and sort of just to blend it a little bit. That's if I'm feeling particularly put together and boss lady-ish. I think this looks good. I love brown and pink tones in my makeup. Now it's time for eyelashes. This is my eyelash curler. It's from literally Old Navy, the checkout line, so it doesn't work super well, and I've had it for like 2 years. And then my mascara. This is my favorite part. I feel like you can put like as much face makeup, whatever, on you, but then once your eyelashes are done, you just look so much better. This is the mascara I'm using right now. It's a Lash Paradise one from L'Oreal. This was one of my first mascaras actually that I got in middle school when I started wearing makeup, so it's kind of special to me. Comment down below your favorite mascara though, because I definitely want to try some more out. Oh, I just got some on my nose. But, oh, I did it again. But, you guys are making me nervous. I keep on, oh. Whoa. Okay, but then I just wiggle it up. My lashes. Wait, it's like my mom is yelling at me. I can't even hear her. And one thing I like to do is with my lashes on the end, sort of bring them out a little bit. Because my eyes are really close together, so I feel like if your lashes are going out like that, it sort of makes your face look a little more proportional. Might just be me. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side. And I'm so messy when I use mascara, it's not even funny. Like, look at my face. Well, I did that on purpose, but like, I get it all over my eyeshadow. I just did it again. It's sort of clumpy, but we'll fix it in a second. Literally, when this happens, spit. Oh my god, but that's a lot. I'm wiping off all my other makeup right now, but it doesn't really matter. It does it now, because makeup makes you feel good, it makes you feel pretty. And you can do it for whatever reason you want, but it is a social construct. So it doesn't really matter if you do it right or if you do it wrong or if you just make up your own rules like I do. As long as you feel good and you feel confident in what's on your face, you're good to go and you're killing it. You're killing it. I'm so proud of you. Okay, now our eyes are done. This is my favorite part. Sometimes I'll literally just leave it at this, but I love to do my brows. So I do a couple different things. I feel like my brows, they're not super dark, but they are thick, so I don't really do much to them often. Usually I will just brush them out with this spoolie. This is just like a dry spoolie and it has like a thing on the other end. I don't know what that's called. Angled. Whatever. I'll just brush them out and like sort of shape them and call it a day. But you guys, I'm so particular about my eyebrows that even this takes me like 5 minutes. Like I'll do everything in 5 minutes and then I'll spend 5 minutes on my brows. But today I'll do an extra step for you guys. I just inhaled some pumpkin spice. I love boy brow. I have 2 of them. Yes, one's the blonde color and one's the clear color. And I'll use the blonde one, and I can tell them apart because the blonde one got messy on the side of the thing. I'll use the blonde one if I'm like going all out or if I'm doing like stage makeup or something like that. But day to day, I'll just use the clear one. And really only if I'm feeling fancy that day, because usually I'll just brush them and leave it at that. But this is how I use the clear boy brow. And this is similar to like the silk brow trend, but I just have this because I got it. So what I do first is brush my brows and not shape them. I just literally brush them, like not up, but sort of at an angle, like at their natural angle, but I'm sort of forcing them up. And then I'll just take my little spoolie, wipe off some of the extra, and then I'll do the same thing but with the clear goo on the spoolie. And it does leave like a white residue at first, but we'll get rid of that in a second. There we go. Now that we're looking like that guy from a series of unfortunate events, let's clean it up with the spoolie. And I take the second half and I just brush them down. And then I take my fingers, and you've got them, do this with me. And I just press them in. And that's the boy brow look. Super simple, but I put a lot of thought into it. Anyway, now let's move on to lips. For lips, usually I'll just use this lip balm. This is my favorite lip balm. It's the Big Glow Rose Salve. I've had it for like a year and I'm almost hitting the pan because I use it like every day. It's got a little bit of glossiness to it, so it can kind of speak for itself. But I love to put on a little lip gloss. This is just from Wet n Wild, and it looks super murky because I always do it on top of my like lip balm or whatever color I have on. But I love a good glossy lip. There we go. And that's my completed makeup look. If you guys are still watching, I'm so glad you stuck around. Feel free to subscribe and press the bell so you can be notified every time I post. And comment your favorite mascara because I want to know. And tell me, what is your favorite fall drink? I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for a new video next week. And I'll see you around. Bye.